So I had to do a few things with my dragon after our third session. So I had to get another hindrance, as well as I got 2 advances. So for my hindrance, I took loyal. So I'm loyal to our group, but in particular to Daryl, because I find him the most interesting.
And not to Gern.
He can be a little bit on the bossy side.
Captain Gern.
I am also loyal to the town that helped raise me.
Well, of course.
Yeah, so that may or may not come up as something that becomes significant later. We'll see. And for my advances, I just brought 2 of my attributes up. So I am slightly better at smarts and agility. Yeah.
Traveling around with us for a week has made you smarter.
Yeah.
We must have done something right.
Well, I learned that the Who are not my friends.
Coalition.
Coalition are not my
The Who.
friends.
I don't like Peter Townsend.
I learned things about life and got more agile.
But we also met that other fella from the
The alien race.
magic
Oh, was
places.
the alien people? Or no?
He's a DB.
Yeah, and he sounded like he also wanted to kill people. Nobody's very friendly out there.
Who remembers what you were doing last time?
Going to see a robot.
Yeah, going to fight some robots.
We talked to Dr. Doomface,
Dr. Doomface.
the guy from the Coalition.
He doesn't like
James
me.
Behan.
He has a name? All right. What was his rank?
Captain, I think?
You just said lieutenant.
Yeah.
I didn't hear him when he said
No,
lieutenant.
Lieutenant's his first name.
Lieutenant J. Behan.
I didn't hear him when he said lieutenant. I was asking him to repeat. Jerk. So we outrank him.
Yeah, I don't think they respect other armies' ranks.
No. But he said he wanted to help us go take care of the
Didn't you just listen to this?
kidnappers.
Oh, yeah,
People had
had been
kidnapped people from
right.
the city. Their doctor was gone. Their doctor was stolen. But then we were like, no, Paul, when you steal a person, that's called kidnapping. And then I lost about a minute worth of the audio. So there's a minute's worth where it doesn't tell us what we did. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And we hadn't left, but we did make use of Max's clairvoyance to take a peek. And we found out that there was some giant-ass robot along with...
submerged itself.
It submerged itself while you were
yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah. I remember that.
And...
Bunch of guys with weapons.
Right.
Mooks.
Bunch of mooks. Bunch of not guys and robots.
Yeah. Yep.
Does that sound right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then this guy...
Do we get experience for that?
For remembering the last session.
We'll see. We got experience at the end.
Given that this, I think, is where Paul wanted to end our first session.
No.
You guys are so far behind where I wanted you to be.
We're gonna level up so fast, though.
Yeah, we're gonna trounce everything because you're aiming for like 4 levels below where we are.
All right. So, what are you doing?
Well, he looks tough. Why don't let's just go home?
Because we have things to do.
We got
I don't even remember what our mission
Captain
is.
Gern on our side.
Search.
We searched.
Explore.
Let's go. The robot man looks tough. No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say he looks cool.
If we murder him, you can steal his parts.
I'm in. Do we have to murder him though?
Well, at least the person on the inside.
That's the man I mean. Can't we just talk him out? So I looked into how to use the Techno Wizard's special ability, and I can access spells that I don't normally have access to create gadgets, and they last some amount of power points, but if they're of a tier higher than my current tier, then they they are harder to create. Basically, I take a -2, I think. Yeah, requires a successful techno wizardry roll at -2 per rank. The power is above my own. So my plan was to create some healing devices for us, so that if we can't get to each other, Captain Blanston can just be like, "Boom, heal." I'll activate my healing snake robot.
How many can you make?
I can make 5 per session. So I can make all 5 if we want to take the time.
Yeah, we could just say we leave in the morning.
I don't. Well, I can do it 5 times each session. Yeah. But then there's also other spells, like any spell that's on my list I have access to. So they don't just have to be healing. Invisibility was another one that we might be able to make use of. Spider climb. I don't remember too many of the other ones I have or could have had. But I do have them on a list. Blind bolt, burrow burst, confusion, deflection, entangle, environmental protection, healing, light or obscure, smite, speak language, speed, stun, succor, and wall walker are all at my level, so there would not be a penalty. There are also a lot that are just above. Teleport, telekinesis, quickness. Quickness is a good one. Invisibility, growth, shrink, damage field, blast, barrier, clairvoyance. Although you don't need that, you have it. So,
I'll have several of those spells too.
yes. But I mean, the reason behind creating these, I was going to call them healing bombs. No. Was so that if you couldn't get to someone, or like it was a long time before your turn, then someone could heal ahead of time. So I can set about creating some of those. I do have lots of parts that I've been carrying around.
Might as well at least start.
I also kind of heal myself.
How do you heal yourself?
Cybernetics. I also have 12 toughness and 12, or not toughness, vigor, and 12 spirit. I heal 1 wound per day. I have +4 to bleed out resistance. And 50% resist poison and disease.
Oh, I also
So he doesn't need one.
I can also cast smite on your gun, so that it
Yeah,
makes.
we did that last time. That was
Yeah.
super good.
Mm.
You could smite your weapons
Yeah.
too.
I also have a heal.
But that would have to be like right before we go in.
Did we casted smite and I boosted your shooting ability last time? Is that what we did? That was.
I think you and I are support class. I think we don't go in. I think we stay in the tank
Yes.
like miles
And
away.
you like
Buff
to
up my
sit there
gun, so I
drinking
do
coffee, be like,
full
"All right."
auto, no
Yeah.
penalty shots.
How are things going out there, Captain Blanston?
Yes.
Sounds like he's doing great.
Like, is he screaming because he's killing people or because he's dying? I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's a win for us. You're in charge now. What rank was John Boatman, Miranda John Boatman?
Miranda John.
Yeah, did you not hear? We found Miranda's.
I don't know what rank it is.
It probably doesn't matter. I was just curious.
Probably doesn't say.
might not say.
Lieutenant. Or, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Bow CF Lieutenant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he's in charge.
She's not here.
Also, I'm the captain.
Well,
No,
I
but
mean,
if you die.
Yeah.
We're talking contingencies.
If we kill, if we
Yeah.
when we abandon you.
we had to abandon him. He's right behind you. I see him coming in the door. No.
Alright, so
Captain
what do we
Blanston was lost on the battlefield. You mean that Captain Blanston? That's an illusion. Cast by our caster to make us feel better about having lost Captain Blanston. Oh boy. This thing.
Well, this is what you saw when you scouted it last time.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's a big cave.
What's the bottom right?
this,
Is it a cave?
yeah, there's a little cave with prisoners in there.
Prisoners. Did we see that last time?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should go help them.
Did we see how many prisoners?
Yeah, but they're in a dark cave.
Because we could just cast invisibility, go free them, and then leave, and then not engage in dangerous combat.
Nope, dangerous combat.
No.
You can't give a guy a giant gun like that.
Yeah.
And say you can't engage in
I also
dangerous
can't
combat.
stealth.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, he could up here be doing dangerous combat, and the rest of us sneak in down here, free people, and leave.
I don't think I can fight everyone.
Oh, you
We
can
can
fight
fight
everyone. You might not survive a fight with everyone.
I'm not that loyal.
And someone in here is a giant robot. Someone in this river.
Yeah, dude. Well, we could have moved, but I guess we
So,
still see where they went.
I guess question number one is how close can we get before we need to engage, really?
Well, I don't think that we know that.
Well, we have a military captain.
You have knowledge, military tactics, or
No, I don't take that.
Current military tactics after the rift.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we
Charge.
We don't know how long before they'll detect us.
Yeah. Banana.
Oh no. Drink Hopsman's beer.
All right, so what you doing?
Let's go murder some people.
We need that guy. Do you have a character sheet for that guy?
What the? Oh, the
Coalition gang.
beaten.
Yeah.
How many devices do we want before we go in?
What were the options?
Oh goodness.
Heal, clairvoyance.
The ones that made most sense to me, healing, deflection, no. Confusion, illusion, invisibility, quickness. Do you want quickness? Do you want to be faster?
I have a jetpack.
Do you want to be faster?
No.
Quickness just makes you faster no matter what.
No, I'm good.
Slow? Do you want to be slower? Slumber, teleport, telekinesis, telepathy. Probably less useful. Honestly, my plan was basically just to make a bunch of healing devices so that we would have extra.
Yeah. Sure.
All right,
Whatever.
I will spend the time and the bits to make 3 healing devices. I do. I mean, I don't.
I don't think any of us have taken a wound yet.
It is at my gadget replicating any techno wizard power
I know that
requires a
because
successful techno wizardry
I
roll.
haven't used a bunch of my skills.
Yeah.
So
Well,
techno
mine-
I haven't had to
wizardry
look that rule up.
Yeah.
is a D10, and do I get a D6 with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the first device, it's a 2.
Do we get a plus?
No. It's just a 2.
Seems very difficult.
It did not succeed, it seems.
Nope. What happens when you fail? You just go,
I assume I just don't make one.
Well, that's not a very safe assumption in Savage Worlds.
It's not a critical failure.
Yeah.
All right, I waste the parts and I waste the attempt.
Yeah. So 20 year attempts.
Okay, I'll try again. That exploded. 8.
Do you get anything on a raise?
I hope so. Doesn't say.
Probably.
Oh no! It's I get more PPE for it on a raise, so it has 12 PPE to start with. Who wants it? It's working.
Yeah.
You are a dragon. All right, fine.
What's 12 PP even mean?
Well, healing costs. Where is it? Oh, I don't have. How much does healing cost?
That's my.
Why don't you use regular numbers? Regular number.
My heal is 3.
Yeah.
So you can do 4.
That's pretty good.
4 of those.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want one? I got the bits. I've got the time.
I'm pretty good.
I'm gonna make one for me.
That's
Yeah.
probably safe.
Make one for you.
Unless we want to use that new character.
Let's not talk about him. Maybe I'll make 2 for me.
Is your new character considerably worse? A compulsive gambler?
Nope.
4.
4 is a success, which just means it has 7 PPE instead of 12. And that's a failure. Oh, is a 1 on the wild die mean anything?
No.
No, it's just.
They're both ones. It's a critical fail.
Okay, so 4 attempts. 1 with 12 PPE for you, 1 with 7 PPE for me. I've only got 1 more device the entire session, but those are the first 4 I've made.
Woo.
So whatever.
When I looked before, was there a
What did I make them out
ley
of?
line near this site?
There is a ley line near, like, a mile away.
A mile away. Is that?
I am going to make those 2 successful healing grenades.
I called it a healing snake already.
Okay, I made them out of the cybernetic eyes.
That's creepy.
Does that sound? Is that?
Yes.
I'm asking you. Do I need to put more of my stuff into them?
Do you have to like use specific stuff?
It didn't really say.
You can use your cyber eyes for whatever you want.
It just says I can produce a gadget replicating any techno wizard power. It doesn't say that I. It doesn't even say that I have to use parts to do it. Really, I'm assuming that I use parts to do it though, because I can't make metal out of nothing. And I don't really know what I would use these cybernetic eyes. I assume the cybernetic eyes are still this big though, so they make perfect. I assume they're this big.
Sure.
So
No, that's good.
they make perfect like cartoon bomb shapes. I still have the cybernetic arms. I think those are for more stuff. Okay.
Are we ready for murder?
I guess our own murder.
You said that every fight, and we haven't even been shot yet.
I've been shot at.
That doesn't count.
It counts to me. I'm a civilian. I might not have even been shot at.
Alright, so you have some very unhelpful stats for being.
Have some what?
Decided to truncate it instead of. So.
Oh wow.
Is it the 8 for everything?
No.
What does it say?
Yeah, there you go.
Holy, he's got a lot of
So-
toughness.
Well, he's got armor.
Yeah, it's whatever.
There, stats. Okay, so what's the plan? What do you guys? How you
Murder.
guys gonna do it? You just go walk up.
Do we get a surprise round?
I don't think so.
I could make myself incorporeal. Does that mean I can't be seen?
It means you don't have a body. Like a ghost is incorporeal, right?
But does it also apply invisibility?
That's a separate thing.
So I'm completely visible?
Probably like translucent, but
Translucent, but
I could make myself incorporeal and fly over quietly and see if I can see.
The downside to being incorporeal is you constantly honk loudly. What is that? I'm sorry.
I mean, we can also get closer and get some more intel with free clairvoyance because ley line.
Yeah. Instead of engaging in combat, you're just going to be clairvoyancing for the entire
Just a
time.
few minutes before we get there.
Yeah.
We don't know how close we can get before they detect us, though.
Yeah. Then we start shooting.
Well, we stop just before then.
I can watch them as we go to see if they notice anything.
True.
How long does like my smite on my weapon last?
What's it say?
It lasts 3 rounds. You can maintain it for 1 if it's the same as mine.
It is.
Yeah. 3 rounds, or you can maintain it for 1 extra PPE. But we've never had a combat that's lasted longer than 3 rounds.
No, but I'm just wondering going like I could do it before we get there.
Well, that's why I was asking about the surprise round, because it'd be great to load up right before first actual combat. Because my first round is going to be cast smite, cast armor at whatever penalty it is to cast a second spell, and then not move.
Yeah, it's -2 for both.
Maybe I'll get knowledge, smarts battle or something next level. But I needed actual smarts first.
Smarts battle?
You're no, that kind of attitude.
Yeah.
You get that battle smarts. That's what's to hold me down.
You know, I feel like sometimes I'm just real dumb. I want to be better than that.
I got more smarts.
Did you?
Yeah.
I got more vigor.
I went up to D6.
I went up to D8.
Get on my 12 level.
You get on my 10 level. We're having a pissing contest. You're not very smart. You're not very strong. Oh, yeah?
I'm also not very strong.
What?
D6.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, but in your armor. It's
In my armor, it is D12 plus 4.
Me too.
Nice. Punch people.
Yep.
I figured if I'm a power armor guy, I don't need strength.
You need sufficient strength to use the power armor.
0. Regular armor needs strength. Power armor does not.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh. You keep bitching about me having to buff up my strength so I could use some armor. I'll
Yeah.
just jump in some power armor.
Yeah, get 2 feats for that.
I can wait.
Then you can cast your spells.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I need to in power armor.
You just throw your whole character away, do a
Clearly-
big turn. And
Clearly
like 20
technology is better
strength.
than magic.
Yeah.
Forget fusing them, as is my character's
Are
desire.
those all humans?
I also have 12 toughness, 12 armor.
What's this one?
Not a human.
He's the bigger broadkill guy.
Why are they all pointing their guns that way? That one guy is shooting
The
up.
Kidnappers.
Right.
What thems look like? Oh, that's ugly.
Some of them are cybernetically enhanced. Those are the gray ones.
Are they all broadkill?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about these guys?
The white ones
Yeah.
are non-cybernetically enhanced ones.
But they're all broadkill?
Yep.
Okay.
And
And I haven't met a broadkill.
Killed some.
yeah, we've killed several.
Killed
I don't know if that counts.
Okay.
You've bet their corpses.
Meeting with extreme prejudice.
I believe you personally had a hand in death.
Literally a hand.
You ate them, I think, when they were dead. You were like, What? That was another thing that I remember from the.
That's where the cyber eyes came.
Yeah, when we met
Run one of
that
their eyes.
when we met that kid, who we saved from the broadkill. The first thing I did was I was like digging out people's cybernetic eyes. Hey kid, great to meet you.
All right. So which way are we coming from?
You're coming from the south.
What?
From here.
From the south?
Yeah.
That seems ridiculous. Why don't we come from across the river?
Well, okay. The town is south of here, and you know where it is, so you can do what you want.
I don't know. Maybe we'll just come from the south.
The town is south
I'm
of
not-
here, or we are south of here?
The town
Is north of
Oh,
us.
I see, south of this.
Yes. The town
Okay.
south of this.
Oh, the town we are in is south. Oh, wow.
Well,
What?
the way that he worded it, though.
What's a wait? I got a question. What is south?
Okay, so
We're not getting anywhere.
do we want to go around it all, or do we want to just go straight north?
We're gonna have to fight them all together at some point anyway.
Yep.
So, oh boy.
Murder!
I think the real question is, are we going in on the tank or are we going in on the bike? Max?
This tank is fragile, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
The tank is not a combat tank.
not. Yeah, it's not really a combat tank.
It's one that you
It is
drive up to get to the
Worse
fight.
than a Bradley.
Yeah.
Who's Bradley?
A notoriously
Bad.
bad APC.
Is my plasma injector mega?
Well, my jouster, the righteous indignation, has +2 armor and +1 piloting.
So you bring that.
Well, it's either
And it's fast. So
it's either
hard.
under me or it's in the back of the tank.
Yep. So your choice.
I can also fly myself.
We could drive the tank real close and then get out and fly, just to save
So-
some gas,
Do I want to be a dragon
just to
Or
save some
not.
nuclears.
for this fight?
Probably a dragon.
You want to be a dragon? Yeah,
And we're
definitely.
Fighting them. We're not trying to sneak.
They very likely are not going to. They're very likely on alert, so a sneak is not going to work.
Also
Especially
-8 stealth.
it also, yeah, because Reed will not be joining us if we sneak.
Well, can we ask James what he would do?
Yeah, what's his plans?
What do you think we should do, James?
We are ready to go. I'm not going to give him a healing bonus. Too bad, sucker.
Pointing into a cyber eye. Well, let me see.
You distract them. I'll be the hero. Sounds good, James. That sounds tough but fair.
Can I use a plasma ejector as a dragon?
How far are you into the CT now?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
About the same?
Use your chain.
Not much rid
It's getting really good.
Maybe.
They had a
How big? What is it? A chain longsword or chain greatsword?
Just says chainsaw.
Gabe came in
That's like
and guessed the
longsword,
end.
so you can go with that.
I don't know what it meant.
He just said, "Okay."
Chain greatsword.
Jim teleports
But I
you
just
out of
wrote
whatever
down
you were
chain
doing,
sword.
and now we're doing this other thing for a
Probably
time.
longsword.
Yeah.
So I
You
can't
killed a
use.
normal sized person to get it.
Yeah. Chain greatswords are big.
So I can't use any weapons as a dragon.
You are a weapon.
Yeah,
I know, I
you're a
know.
living weapon.
The dragon claws you get access to.
Wanted to use guns and stuff, you shouldn't have been a dragon.
Just.
Yeah, you said you hated robots and stuff. So.
Yep.
I do hate robots.
You
Robots
said
are great.
You said I don't want to be in this campaign at all, and then we were like, "What if you were a dragon?" And you went, "Huh?"
I also
Just
said dog boy.
Pecking.
You could have both. You could be a dog boy and be in a robot.
I don't know what a dog boy
You could be a dog boy and a
What
dragon
if
because
I'm-
dragons can look like whatever they
We've
want.
already made characters.
Well, apparently that hasn't stopped some of us.
That's only if I die. My person is squishy, and there's a very real possibility that she.
And I will charge blindly into combat, buck naked.
I'll be encased in ice. It's fine.
WWJD. What would James do?
So Behan would suggest that you guys kind of try and get close, like 100 meters out or so, and see what you can see from there.
Do you think they'll be able to detect us at 100 meters, James?
Dog boy.
Uh,
You can be whatever
if
cannon
you're
you
quiet, like maybe don't use your jet bike or your jet engines on your.
I can walk. It's still. I still can't stealth.
Fine.
Clank, clank. What about if we roll up in the tank? 200 meters.
Don't want the tank to explode.
You could probably drive your.
We can just walk. If there's no reason to have the tank there.
But I'd have to go back and get my bike.
Or you can bring your bike with you.
Besides, we can see everything we want to see from here.
You're in the town right now.
We've got Mr. Magic Eyes.
with your bike and car or your tank.
I know.
So
Well, how far away is it?
Yeah, how far away are they?
About a mile away.
I think we can walk a mile.
You have power armor. It does the walking for you.
Yeah.
You said
I
it.
made a good choice.
You set it to walk, and then you go to sleep for an hour. All right. Let's do what he says. That way, if things go south, we can blame him. This was your idea, sir.
Alright, so which way are you coming from?
Well,
So,
I think not the water.
if we don't want to fight across the water from these people,
you don't want to.
do we want to fight from above the mountains? We just rain things down on
What is
them?
that rock on the bottom right?
This
It's a cave.
is like a cave. It's not like a huge mountain.
Yeah. We probably. I mean,
But
all
could-
else being equal, we'll probably just come from the south
Could I fly up here though and breathe fire on them?
and just watch.
Yeah.
There's like height advantage.
Yeah.
So
You could potentially.
it would keep you out of melee range, but you're also super deadly in melee.
Yeah, we kind of want you right here,
Don't melee the robot
swinging and everything.
Bunch of robot if you want.
unless it falls on you.
Yeah, but as far as we know, the robot's here, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The robot's in the river somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
It might come out.
I'm sure it will come out. I'm just saying, none of these guys here.
It had a cannon for a head, right?
Oh gosh.
All right. So we're 100 meters away.
Yeah.
It did not have a cannon for it.
No.
It wasn't a cannon. Yep, so you're 100 meters away.
Okay, nothing's happened
I'm
now.
gonna change
Let's
into
do
a
that
dragon
twice.
now.
Okay.
Don't you have to be the dragon for like most of the day, anyways?
Yeah.
What? No.
You probably were the dragon. Yeah, we looked this up.
Yeah, you can only maintain human form for like,
Like
6
hours
or
at a
something.
time.
Oh yeah, I thought it was the other way.
And then you
around.
have to rest for like most of the day.
2 months.
You were very briefly a human when we met you, but never since.
Yeah.
I do like the
4
idea
hours and
that
then
you
6 hour rest.
I do like the idea that you are a human most of the time, and then just like a very occasionally boop, boop, boop. nothing you saw nothing, everything's fine.
All right. Well, before we do decide to go in, I am gonna electrify my fists.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone else going to apply?
I am going to smite up.
What does smite do?
It gives you +2, I believe.
Damage?
Let me check.
Yeah, weapon +2 damage or 4 with a raise.
So make sure you.
Make sure you
So
raise
what do I roll for that?
your magic.
I don't super need damage. You guys probably need weapon damage more than
I
me.
am hopefully not going to attack.
Sounds very
I don't
not
know which
helpful.
one.
What am I going to attack with?
A gun?
I don't have a. Well, I do have a gun.
You do have a gun.
I don't have a gun that's going to do anything though.
I mean,
Wow.
damage is not my thing. Hitting things is also not really my thing,
7.
but it can help.
So 7 is not a raise, so I have +2 weapon damage.
Okay.
Weapon or ammo gets +2 damage, +4 on a raise. Can affect up to 5 additional targets for equivalent PPE.
PP to
Alright,
spare.
so I have to
I still have 15. We haven't used any this session.
Well, we can juice
Oh, wait.
all of our guns up.
Do I spend PPE when I do my arcane machinist?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Okay, so yeah, no, I haven't.
You spend PP when you use your normal.
Techno wizard stuff.
Yeah. Right. My buddies, Gypsy Crow and Servo.
Yes. I will boost all of our shooting skills.
You can do that to everybody.
Well, I don't. You can boost
Yeah.
hers, but those 3 of us.
Well,
Okay.
but my fire breath, does that count?
I
What do
think
you
it
have to
does.
roll? Probably shooting.
Agility.
Is it?
No.
Just straight agility?
Yeah. So it's not shooting.
Go for it.
Ah,
7 or 7.
So I didn't get a raise. But
you'll have a plus.
This is not helpful. I just said C notes.
You're your own worst enemy.
Classic.
Can I? Oh, roll the right here. Okay. 46 mega damage or 2d10 Nicole and do agility roll at -2 to avoid. No, maybe not then. They have to do an agility roll at -2 to avoid it. So I need to see the dragon skills.
I think it's just a cone then. It just happens and they get hit or they dodge it.
Okay, so yeah, so maybe do I automatically get to do it then?
Yeah.
I guess I am no, but like you always, to shoot, you have to try and hit them.
I think I'm going to.
No. It's
Can I
either
see
you
whatever
hit,
book has dragon stuff in
they
it?
dodge, or
Are you on the bike with me?
Or
it wouldn't be
hits them?
two.
Are we
Like, it
are we
wouldn't be
biking
two
it up
chances
together,
for
or
the
are
dodge.
we going in on foot?
Uh,
What did we? Are we going in hot, like on bikes? Are we just walking in? What are we doing?
I mean, walking doesn't seem very helpful since we're all super fast.
I'm not super fast unless I'm on a bike.
Yeah, get on your bike.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you joining me on the bike?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
That'll-
100 meters is a pace. What? What's your guys' pace? 6 or something?
Probably.
I don't remember what pace is.
I haven't had a
The
pace.
Actual units.
Yeah, pace is 6.
So-
So then I will cast greater armor on our collective,
It is using my shooting skill.
you and me.
That's probably
On the
what you have
bike.
shooting.
What?
That's probably what you have shooting.
Okay.
roll.
Yeah. So did you shooting people or no?
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, it's a plus D2.
Plus
Plus
D.
2.
For all of us, can I have it too?
Or D2.
Plus, so if you're shooting,
If you want it for shooting, yeah. I
Yeah,
can
because
just
my
pay.
fire is shooting.
so my shooting was
I'll pay you.
D8, so it'll be D12.
No,
No.
D8 plus 2.
No, it's 2 die rolls, so it's you
Oh.
will be.
It goes up 2 die sizes.
Yeah, so yeah, it's D12.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sweet.
D12 plus 4.
And I use
My
shooting when I
goodness.
shoot the guns that are on the bike too,
I can, yes.
right? Did we said what kind of guns are on this bike?
That's
Yep.
up to you.
Well, no, we already said. I don't remember what it was though.
So that was 7.
I think we used the missiles last time, but I used shooting for all those as well. All right, so I'm going to cast greater armor on him and me and the bike together, kind of one unit.
Sure.
Did we say we could do that?
You cast armor on the bike. That's what you did before, I believe.
Okay.
Bike is open, so pilots are shootable.
Yeah. So you can protect your bike or you can protect yourself.
The bike already has a bonus to armor.
You can also both of you cast armor on
Yeah,
yourself.
you might have to cast your own armor, mister.
You have armor. I don't know.
I'm
I do have armor.
I'm going to add about 100 pounds of ice onto this thing.
You're just like.
Well, that's a success.
You're
Not a
just
raise.
like slowly moving into combat, like the back's way down.
Well, that's a success for greater armor.
The CF-93 Jouster has a medium laser and 2 dual-linked mini missile launchers with 4 missiles each.
Right. What does that mean?
I think it means use the medium laser. You can fire both missiles. It said multi-link, right?
We've already used the missiles a few
Dual
times.
So they both fire at
Yeah,
the
they
same
both fire at
time.
the same time for one shot. That's not
One shot.
multi-shot, yeah.
2 missiles. You get 4
Two
shots.
missiles, one shot.
So if you've already fired them, then you have... Although you probably would have kept extra missiles.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm also going to cast Smite on my bike. On the
missiles,
lasers.
5d6.
If I'm going to be using these lasers on the bike, we might as well make them powerful. What do you think?
Didn't you just cast me?
No, I just cast armor.
Oh, okay.
I cast.
But then it's already
So what
counting this
does
as
my
one
pace
round
of
because
12
that's
mean for
I don't know what
multiple
we're
actions.
doing.
For what?
this 100 meters that we are out? What is that?
A meter is like a yard, let's say.
Yes.
1 to 1.
I think we're.
Okay, so
You're 100
we're-
yards away.
I think we are prepping
So
up, and I'm
we're
hoping that they
prepping up and
will
we're nowhere near them.
commence when we
Yeah.
begin
Well,
the first round of
100
combat.
meters.
Yeah, and you said it's, and I can go 12.
Yeah. Well, you can also run. Can you fly faster?
That is,
That's your fleet.
So
I don't know about flight speed.
Tim
That's
brings
my-
up a point.
It's hard.
If I cast another spell, does that mean one round of my first spell has disappeared?
Unless you cast it at a -2.
Ah, fine.
But like
Won't
seriously,
cast
that's
Smite.
8 turns to even get there.
Well, if you run, you go faster.
Yeah, but I don't know about my flying speed.
Trying to
Tried
look
that
at
before.
flying speed.
Vehicle laser, medium laser does 3d10.
3d10.
With 10
Thank
AP.
you.
That's pretty sweet.
Okay. Good to go. Let's shoot some bad guys. fire my laser from here.
Yep, you just fly at your pace.
Yeah, so I can't get there in 3 turns.
Is an inch equal a yard?
Doesn't inch
Let's
equal a yard?
see.
What?
You said your pace is 5 inches.
No, my pace is 12.
12 inches. I don't know if an inch is not a yard. I don't think that would mean every round you can only move 12 yards. It's not very far. Maybe this.
12 meters-ish.
Seems pretty far for
I guess it's
30 seconds.
It doesn't say in this book. You can also try and sneak closer.
You guys can sneak closer, and I can rocket in 4 turns. So I have a pace of 25.
Can you go double
Sorry,
that to
what's
be
our
going
jet
faster or no?
The jet speed?
Or like the
Flying.
our bike.
Very fast. How fast is my...
The jet bike has a top speed of 190 and acceleration of 30.
What does my
Just
power
fly
armor do?
fast.
I wrote down to 25 pace flying.
Your power armor has a pace of 10.
That's walking.
And a flight pace of 25. And a climb of 2. Pace of 12 underwater.
That's pretty good. It does not say how far in inches. Unless it's further back.
These rules are too complicated.
Movement is, complicated in this game.
It's just that, yeah, because we can engage from so far away.
Yeah.
Couldn't we shoot from...
I can shoot them from here.
Yeah, why don't
without
we-
penalty.
Why don't we bring them to us?
I mean, you could start shooting if you wanted to.
Is range in inches or yards? It must be yards.
So it's in inches, which whatever that means in real world units. Which
I guess it's the same. Yeah, I could shoot them from here. With no penalty.
Why don't we do that? Why don't you just start shooting them?
Yeah. I mean, you guys could hide, and I could shoot them, and then they'll come to us, because I'm way out of their range. And then you guys can pounce.
Yep.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
What's everybody else's ranges?
On what?
Your medium laser is 150.
I could start shooting it
Your
from...
missile is also 100 meters.
12.
Right, 12.
You are the surprise.
Yeah, they come at us. They're like, "Oh, it's just some nerds in power armor." Just this blue dragon hiding in a bush.
If you want, you can be a person and hide behind a tree.
Okay.
And then when they get close enough,
I
just...
could, yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Sure.
Could do that.
Let's do that.
All right.
That sounds great. It's way better to bring the enemy to you.
Yeah.
Unless
And
you're
if
at
you go over
home.
the river. Do you have any sneaking? I don't
Me?
think so. We're so good, guys.
Oh, you could try sneaking.
I'm
So do
gonna
we
stay
need-
real still.
Do we need to be above the tree line or something to fire at them? Or can we just fire at them from where we are?
There are definitely trees. You can't actually see anybody from here unless you're in the air.
Well, why don't we just take her up
Yeah.
and then start shooting?
Yeah.
They could also see you potentially.
Yeah, but they don't know that we're there. So we'd be like, whoop, pew, pew, pew. And they're like, oh, no.
You can also
And-
outrange them if they.
And then maybe
They
we
have
do
guns.
get a surprise round. Maybe
Yeah.
our DM will be
They would be a.
the world's
free
greatest
range.
DM
Well, I don't know, man.
and give us a surprise round for being so clever and awesome.
We gotta look at the rules on sneaking. Like, how far away can we legitimately sneak with shitty skills? That's the question.
Well,
I'm going to assume I waited until it made sense to cast armor to actually cast armor.
Not while we're standing around talking.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what we should do, guys, and I'm just like, I'm freezing because I'm encased in ice. I can't maintain it. I can only maintain it for 10 rounds,
It's
guys.
raining.
he likes the rain. He likes getting it.
You're thinking of gremlins.
So stealth.
Stealth, don't bother.
I mean, 100 meters in a forest is pretty far.
It's pretty far.
Whoa.
Don't be a baby.
It's
How's
very...
your moonshine, Paul?
He hasn't tasted it. Oh, it's very strong. I think it's getting stronger the more it sits out.
It's definitely not how alcohol works.
I know. However, this might be paint stripper.
Are you? Is it daytime or nighttime when you went?
What's the difference?
Well, it was +4 on your stealth roll.
Sounds like it's
What's our
nighttime.
negative to
Yeah.
shooting, though?
0, because we have scopes and
Yeah,
stuff.
you have sight.
Do we all have scopes? Or
I
just
have,
dark vision?
yeah.
Oh, fun.
I have dragon sight.
infravision.
Okay, that's
Like
probably
some
fine then.
of My moonshine read.
Oh no! You killed two of the men!
You can have some, Laura.
No.
They were drinking their own moonshine.
Maybe you'll like it. You don't know.
Alright, out of combat, each stealth roll covers moving up to 5 times the character's pace.
Do you roll stealth versus their notice, or
Nope. Active guards make opposed notice rolls, but you just have to succeed if they're inactive.
so you need a 4
Yep.
on a D4
-2.
-2,
And a D6.
And a d6. but
and
you
if it's
have-
nighttime, you get +4.
And you get
Use your
+4 for
magic
heavy cover.
D6.
Oh, we get +4 for heavy cover. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sneak. I did it. I got 2.
Good job.
I also have a +2 in the wilderness. So
Okay.
even though my
Are we all sneaking? What's happening?
I'm not sneaking. I'm still -8.
I'm on my bike.
Which washes out, and I have no
Well,
stealth.
maybe we're sneaking.
So,
Well, apparently we got 100 meters close
Power
without
armor.
needing to sneak.
okay.
Yes.
What?
click, 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 click.
Yeah.
I love the sounds of the forest at night. The call of the wild. What is that? Is that
Just knock a tree over.
the humble bobolink.
Okay, I'm gonna still be human, but I snuck up 60 more meters or whatever.
Okay, so you're 40 away now.
Yep, and I'm over by the rocks.
Oh, and then if we stay further away, we can lure them past
Precisely.
you and then flank attack.
Are you going to try and sneak any closer?
You do have +8.
Sneak past them. Sneak.
You can't not.
Okay, I will sneak
pass.
a bit closer. Ooh, I critical both or whatever, both of these.
Loaded them?
Yeah, 10.
Alright. So you can sneak
Become
up
invisible.
basically to the water. If you're, well, where are you coming from? The north?
I'm coming from the
South.
south.
Okay.
Can I sneak up to, like,
The map.
yeah,
Yeah,
over
you
here?
can sneak. You've snuck onto the map.
Over there.
Sure.
Okay.
Behind all the buildings?
Walked around.
I
All
walked
right.
around the cave.
So then you are like here?
No, I'm right here.
No, you want to be there.
Beside the rocks.
Yep.
How about a rock?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just stay at 100 meters.
Okay.
I also, I guess,
Are you sneaking?
I'm on my bike.
Did it say like what range people notice in general, or?
Walk up
You
and
get
flick one of the guy's
within-
ears. See if he
If you
notices.
get within the last 6 meters, they get another roll.
6 meters.
Yeah. Well,
60.
where is the first meter? What's the first range?
There's no range. That's it.
So they could be like 50 miles away, and we
Yeah.
have to start sneaking.
their cone of vision is 50 miles, 6 meters. Those are your 2 checks. Got Superman and Daredevil. Although he's pretty good. He's blind though, that's my point.
You can get a little closer if you want.
I think that's where we want her. If we
Not
can pull
you,
them,
Not me.
what?
You could get closer.
Well, you guys could get up to like speed or something.
I'm on my bike.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep saying I'm on my bike.
Do you guys want to get up to speed coming towards us, or are you just gonna
I
shoot from
don't
back there?
think we do.
I don't have acceleration, so I
Because-
go 25.
If we get up to speed, then we have to like swoop past and then turn. I think we sort of want to be like a mobile gun platform.
What's
on
your
the bike.
pace?
On the bike?
One to-
30? 190?
30 and your top speed. Your acceleration is 30. Your top speed is 190.
Yeah, if things go bad, we can just get out of
So
here.
I mean, we could just fly in together, and then Laura could pounce once they notice us.
Yeah. I thought we were drawing them to us, though. We're changing the plan
Yeah,
so many
just draw
times.
them to you.
Well,
if-
we also have to shoot through the forest. I guess we can just fly up.
Yeah,
What is
fly
what
up
is
and you
what
can
is
fly up
Lu-
and start
what does
coming
Lieutenant
towards
James
us.
say about all this?
What's he?
Yeah,
a
he's
meek-
is he like, would you guys just
We're just like standing in the forest for like an hour. It's nighttime now.
I don't know if this is really the best use. Laura walks back. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I gotta sneak back over there now.
No, he would sneak up with Laura probably, but you guys have control now.
No, you can go with her.
Okay, but he didn't want to hang out with me, so he's gonna be over here, behind a tree.
I like his action pose. Got a tiny little gun. He dies first.
That's kind of the goal.
All right.
So
Dies very
basically, the
obviously.
question then is: do we want to just jump up and shoot from where we are, drawing them out, or do we want to like spring in and make a mess of things?
How close do we have to be to like avoid the trees for shooting? That's the question.
I mean,
Well,
trees are pretty tall.
if we're shooting
so
big
you
enough
have to be pretty
guns,
high up.
it
I mean,
doesn't.
I can shoot 100 meters without penalty, but if the trees are super tall, we have to be over top of them. Might as well just fly as
Like
fast as
being
possible.
All right,
in a
let's do that.
forest that nobody has cut down.
Let's fly in real
100
fast
years.
then.
Yeah, we'll just go in fast over
All
the
right.
tree line.
While we're going in, that is when I cast my greater armor spell. Take the wheel for a second. I gotta cast something. You can cast armor on us instead.
Yeah.
And you could probably maintain all these things too.
Yeah.
You can cast armor
Just
on
like
me.
Yeah, this could be done.
And it would not necessitate next to 100 pounds of ice on the bike.
Oh god, the trees!
We're hovering in name only.